What if the way to effortlessly attract good fortune wasn't just an idea, but an invisible code that already exists beyond what your eyes can see? Imagine a silent field beyond the reach of sight, where this vibration already pulses as an active force, shaping possibilities even without your conscious permission. Have you ever wondered why? Even when you do everything right, your dreams always seem so far away? Is the barrier outside you or inside you? Today, you will access that inner space where your power does not depend on luck, extreme effort, or external validation. You will rediscover the intelligence of creation that has always been flowing through you. You are not a coincidence in this universe, but a transmitter of vibrational codes. And this vibration of fortune is an invitation from your own being to remember who you really are. Comment now. I activate my quantum reality. And tell me, where in the world are you watching this message? I want to know how far this energy is reaching. What you will discover today about how to vibrate fortune without effort may not only transform the way you interpret the world, but also revolutionize the way you create your own reality. The idea that prosperity is something that simply happens by luck or extreme effort is a limited view. In fact, there is an invisible force, a subtle energy that connects your internal state to external manifestations. This force is a vibration, a frequency pattern that acts as a bridge between what you feel, think, and what you attract into your life. When you understand and consciously work with this vibration, you begin to act as a co-creator of your reality, aligning yourself with the possibilities of abundance that have always been within your reach. According to Osho, a master whose teachings go beyond the rational, reality is not something fixed, but a language that reflects your inner world. He states that everything that happens around us is an expression of our deepest vibrations. For Osho, true transformation happens when we learn to listen to this invisible language and tune our energies to what we want to manifest. Thus, prosperity ceases to be a matter of external effort and becomes a matter of internal attunement, of living in harmony with the frequency of abundance. To ignore this vibrational language is to remain stuck in old patterns, repeating behaviors and desires that never materialize. It is like trying to change your reflection in the mirror without changing your facial expression. You get stuck in the struggle, in the empty hope of change, without realizing that the key lies in your inner frequency. When you ignore this code, you end up operating with disharmonious energies, attracting more of the same and hindering any real transformation. On the other hand, when you recognize and consciously work with this invisible force, everything changes. Your internal signals become more accurate, your actions more aligned, and opportunities appear more easily. Coincidences cease to be chance and become intelligent responses to your vibrational field. Your confidence grows, and the feeling that you are an active creator of your life strengthens every day. If this message has awakened something new within you, subscribe to the channel right now. And if you want to support this expansion of consciousness, click on Super Thanks below. Your energy helps bring this message to more people. In the next step, we will explore how this frequency really works in the invisible before it manifests, revealing the secrets of the vibrational code that we all have within us. Have you ever stopped to think about how fortune really manifests itself in your life? Like an invisible force that organizes everything before it even becomes concrete. The answer lies in the vibration you emit, a subtle energy that shapes your reality without you even realizing it. But how does this force work so powerfully and silently, almost magically? Imagine a secret laboratory inside you, a space where everything happens in silence and you can't even imagine it. In this inner place, thoughts, emotions, and intentions are like vibrational tools, each with its own unique frequency. This is where fortune begins to take shape, like a sculpture of energy that has not yet been molded into matter. Every desire, every feeling of gratitude or doubt, works like a hammer or a ruler, adjusting this invisible sculpture until it is ready to emerge into your life. According to Osho, this invisible force is like a language that the universe speaks through our vibration. He taught that reality is nothing more than a reflection of what we carry within us, a kind of mirror that responds to our deepest frequencies. When we vibrate in tune with abundance, the universe hears this message and returns with opportunities, coincidences, and solutions that seem magical. Your vibration becomes a language, and the world becomes a mirror that reflects your most authentic emotions. Even without realizing it, you're already transmitting this invisible code all the time. Your thoughts, fears, dreams, and silent intentions are creating the foundation of everything that lives. Every moment is an opportunity to program this vibration, to consciously choose what you want to attract. Because, in truth, prosperity does not depend on external effort, but on an internal harmony that you can learn to control. And now that you understand how this symbolic mechanism works, get ready for the next step. Let's explore the 3 essential actions to consciously activate this vibration of fortune. With intention, emotion, and frequency, you will begin to shape your reality from the inside out, creating a life aligned with the abundance that already exists within you. Now that you understand how the vibrational code works behind the scenes, it's time to adjust your own emission so that it is in tune with what you want to create. There are 3 essential elements that determine whether you are aligned with the reality you want to manifest: a clear intention, a deeply felt emotion, and a compatible frequency. These pillars form the activation triad that transforms thoughts and desires into tangible reality. Let's start with the first pillar: intention with clarity of direction. Intention is not just vaguely wishing for something. It's like a navigator who knows exactly where they want to go and why. When you define your goal precisely, your field of possibilities opens up more powerfully because your command to the universe is clear and direct. Without this clarity, it's like trying to shoot an arrow without a target, and the result ends up being scattered or inconclusive. The second element is emotion, which acts as vibrational fuel. When you feel gratitude, enthusiasm, or love for something that is not yet materialized, you're charging your emission with a force that attracts it back to you. Emotions are like the Wi-Fi that connects your intention to the field of potentialities. The more vibrant and genuine the emotion, the greater the intensity of this connection, accelerating the manifestation process. The third pillar is frequency, which represents the vibrational state sustained over time. It is not enough to feel something from time to time. You need to establish an emotional and mental routine that maintains this attunement. Your frequency is the basis of your resonance field, the continuous pattern that attracts, filters, and organizes the experiences around you. The longer you remain in this state, the more aligned you will be with your desired reality, like a note that resonates constantly. When these 3 elements, intention, emotion, and frequency, are in harmony, only one step remains to transform the internal into the external: inspired action. And that is exactly what we will address in the next step. From now on, you will understand how these internal elements connect to external movement, creating a powerful bridge for the materialization of your dreams. Your power to co-create lies in the alignment of your inner world with the conscious movement that will make reality manifest in a fluid and natural way. The vibration of fortune is built with intention, positive emotions, and an aligned frequency. But there is one final element that makes this energy cross dimensions and touch the physical world: conscious action. This action is not blind effort or fighting against the current, but an intelligent manifestation of our inner state. When we are truly in tune, each movement arises from a place of lightness and clarity as a natural response to our vibrations. It is like a fluid dance where each step is an authentic expression of what we feel inside. Inspired action arises from an internal connection, a subtle impulse that leads us to act spontaneously, without resistance or anxiety. It appears as brilliant ideas, unexpected invitations, or decisions that seem to come out of nowhere, but are actually aligned with our highest vibration. On the other hand, many confuse movement with effort or agitation. They believe they need to fight to make things happen, but this only reinforces scarcity and disharmony. When we act out of pressure, fear, or comparison, we are pushing away the desired manifestation. The universe responds to coherence, not to haste. True strength comes from acting with lightness, responding to opportunities with an open heart, knowing that the right movement requires no effort, but rather internal alignment. You recognize this impulse when you feel a sense of expansion, peace, a quiet certainty that this is the next step. It may be an idea that comes effortlessly, an invitation that arrives at the right time, or a desire to explore something new. At that moment, action comes as a natural consequence of your elevated vibration, without tension or resistance. And now, with this understanding of aligned movement, we can lay the groundwork for practical techniques that accelerate this process. You will learn to use visualizations, affirmations, and mental rituals that reinforce this frequency, making your co-creation more fluid and powerful. You're already ready to take these conscious steps. Just listen to what your inner self is telling you and trust your own intuition. The next step will be filled with tools that will help transform this energy into actions that really make a difference. Before your actions flow with ease, there's an invisible foundation that needs to be cultivated daily: an aligned mind, an expanded heart, and a present body. It is in this subtle space that quantum anchoring techniques come into play, strengthening your connection to the vibration of fortune you wish to manifest. Think of it as a silent foundation that supports every external movement with a firm and harmonious inner strength. Take a few minutes of your day to activate this deep connection. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and imagine yourself already living your reality of prosperity. Feel the texture of every detail, the soft touch of money, the scent of an environment of abundance, the sound of joyful laughter around you. Allow yourself to experience this scene with all your senses. See the vibrant colors, hear the music of fulfillment, feel the energy pulsing around you. Immerse yourself in this experience as if it were already your reality, with enthusiasm and gratitude in your heart. This is the most powerful language the universe recognizes, the vibration of those who have already achieved what they desire. Then use affirmations that resonate with your deepest truth. Instead of saying, "I am rich," say, "I am aligning myself daily with opportunities that increase my prosperity." Feel each word as if it were a truth already within you. Allow the feeling of worthiness and confidence to grow naturally, without resistance, like a wave rising effortlessly. The secret is to feel as if you are already in the desired phase, even if it is not yet completely visible. Next, practice conscious silence. Take a moment, even if it's brief, to simply be present. Close your eyes, breathe calmly, and allow your mind to settle. In this space of receptivity, you listen to your intuition, quiet the mental noise, and connect with the flow of the universe. Mindfulness is like a magnet that attracts favorable situations. When you are completely here and now, your energy becomes irresistible to opportunities for prosperity. And even after these exercises, many people feel that they still carry internal blocks, fears, limiting beliefs, doubts that sabotage their progress. This is when you need the courage to look within. In the next step, we will explore how these silent obstacles operate and how to consciously reprogram them. Get ready to release what's preventing your fortune vibration from fully manifesting. Even when you've been practicing techniques, you often still feel like progress isn't happening. That's because there's something deeper operating behind the scenes, unconscious patterns that sabotage your vibration and prevent energy from flowing freely. It's not your fault or something you did wrong. These blocks are like invisible codes installed throughout your life by experiences, emotions, and memories that have become embedded in your emotions and thoughts. They are like vibrational filters that reinterpret everything you try to emit, creating resistance even when your intention is positive. These invisible forces often manifest as repetitive behaviors, such as procrastination, self-sabotage, feeling unworthy of success, or fear of receiving what you want. Even if you want to thrive, if your basic vibration is aligned with scarcity or doubt, the field responds with resistance and emotional blocks. The good news is that these patterns do not define who you are. The first step to freeing yourself from them is to acknowledge their existence with love and compassion. Observe your automatic reactions. Name what is happening without judgment, and consciously decide to no longer feed these old echoes from the past. Whenever the saboteur appears, take a deep breath, bring your attention to the present moment, and replace the automatic reaction with a new vibrational communication, an affirmation of abundance, confidence, or gratitude. This practice of recognition and conscious decision-making is like turning on a light that illuminates the path to transformation. And know that this is only the beginning. The next step will be to install new internal codes, new frequencies that are aligned with your highest essence. Let's now build a solid foundation where your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are attuned to the prosperity and abundance you deserve. This is your opportunity to reprogram your energy from the inside out, preparing to open the doors to a vibrant and harmonious reality. Now that you have identified the patterns that were limiting your vibration, it is time to make a conscious choice to install new vibrational codes. This decision marks the beginning of an internal transformation, where true intention becomes the foundation of a new reality. It is important to remember that this process does not happen overnight, but through daily and continuous practice that reinforces your new inner guidance. Vibrational codes are like energetic signatures that you create when you align your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and decisions. They are lines of energy that you insert into your field, forming a matrix of possibilities. Every positive thought, every word that reflects your truth, every conscious microaction is a line of code that strengthens this new frequency. Think of them as invisible symbols that shape your future reality, molding your energy from the inside out. These codes are installed mainly through emotional repetition and consistent practice. You must repeat with feeling the new vibration you want to experience, using affirmations that echo your deepest truth, visualizing details with intensity, and speaking as if you were already living this new reality. But the most important thing is to act in a way that is consistent with this new frequency. Thinking about change is the beginning, but acting with consistency is what fixes these codes in your energy field. Each aligned action reinforces your new frequency, transforming intention into concrete manifestation. These codes need continuous attention in order to consolidate. You can create a vibration journal where you record your internal states or use presence reminders throughout the day. The goal is not to monitor every thought, but to cultivate a dominant frequency that becomes natural over time. In this way, you nurture your new energy signature, strengthening your foundation and creating a vibrational maintenance routine. And when these codes begin to establish themselves with stability, the universe will respond in increasingly clear ways. In the next steps, we will learn to recognize the first signs of manifestation in the physical world and how to amplify them. Remember, every microaction you take is a confirmation to the universe that you are rewriting your reality from the inside out. The power to transform your life lies in your daily frequency, your conscious intention, and your dedication to maintaining this new vibration. When new vibrations begin to settle into your field, the external reality responds in subtle ways, almost like whispers from the universe returning to you. These responses do not appear as sudden explosions, but as symbolic signs that indicate that your frequency is active and being reflected in the world around you. These signs of manifestation act as dimensional mirrors, reflecting your new vibrational signature. They are small events, meaningful coincidences, repetitions of numbers, unexpected encounters, or ideas that come up at just the right moment. It is as if the field is saying, "We hear your vibration," responding to your intentions with answers that seem magical but are actually the language of the field. To recognize these signs, you need to train your symbolic perception. They don't always appear as you expect. It may be a phrase you hear 3 times in the same day, or someone talking about something you thought silently. It may be an opportunity that arises when you decide to let go of control. The secret lies in being present, attentive, with an open heart, interpreting the evidence not only with your mind, but with a sensitivity that perceives the meaning behind appearances. When you identify a sign, giving thanks and feeling gratitude for it further enhances the field's response. Every acknowledgement, no matter how small, is like a confirmation that says to the universe, "Yes, I am here, I perceive you." This gratitude acts as an amplifier, intensifying the field of possibilities and inviting new manifestations to reveal themselves. It is a way of reinforcing that you are aligned with your new frequency, creating a continuous stream of positive vibration that reinforces your journey of transformation. And now, with this heightened awareness, you are ready to move forward. In the next step, we will integrate all of this, consolidate your vibrational identity, and learn to live in full alignment with it every day with awareness, responsibility, and power. After all, recognizing the signs and giving thanks for them is only the beginning of a journey of conscious manifestation, where the universe responds clearly and vividly to your highest vibrations. You now know that the vibration of fortune is not something external or fleeting, but a frequency that pulses within you, shaping your reality in an invisible yet powerful way. This journey has revealed hidden codes, reprogrammed invisible patterns, aligned your energy, taught you to act with awareness, and to perceive the signs that the universe offers you at every moment. You have recognized that true transformation happens in the daily practice of living this vibration, of acting, thinking, and feeling like someone who already lives in the fullness of prosperity. Now is the time to incorporate this new frequency into your routine, to behave like the highest version of yourself, keeping your mind and heart aligned with this energy of abundance. Remember, ignoring this power is returning to old cycles, to the limitations you have already overcome. The universe responds to your vibration, not to isolated words or thoughts. You have the key, the responsibility to use it with intention and consistency. Knowledge is power, application is mastery. If this journey has touched your essence, subscribe now to the channel, where you will find more content that reinforces this connection, deepening your practice of conscious co-creation. And if you feel you can help this message reach more people, click on the Super Thanks button below and share this energy of expansion. Your generosity helps keep this message alive and strengthen a vibrational network of active consciousness. What started here is just the beginning of a new way of living. Keep your field clean, your mind awake, and your intention clear. Return to this content whenever you need to remember who you are, a conscious co-creator, capable of shaping your reality with presence and vibration. May your journey continue to expand, and may your light reach those who need to feel your energy. You are ready. Live like this, with gentle strength and determination. The light that has awakened in you now needs to be lived.